But
Yes.
speaking of Digimon, the PSS approved of this week. Digimon Con was this past week, and it's the 25th anniversary of Digimon. Not Digimon, as we all know, is not a perfect series. It's actually the topic of our Otaku Insights tonight. But they released a 4-minute, I guess, promotional video that takes place somewhere after Try, but before Last Kazuna, showing the season 1 and season 2 kids, and kind of gave us everything that we kind of wanted to see on, or at least I wanted to see on an animated screen. Right, you got to see all the different armor evolutions for a lot of the season 2 characters. A lot of the designs of the college years was present, and they were good. Right, it wasn't like a design where I was like, "Oof, Ken looking a little, TK looking a little," like all the designs kind of made sense for where the characters were at that point in their lives. And for a series that, at least in the West, was kind of unfairly thrown underneath the label of being a unashamed Pokemon clone. Yeah, I'm glad to see that they made it a quarter of a century, and still seem to be doing fairly well. Now, the way they treat us Americans when it comes to Digimon properties is a different conversation. But seeing that video of seeing the season 1 and season 2, how was that for you guys? Like, what did you take away from seeing the promo video?
Honestly, bro, it feels like when rappers used to do like double albums.
Yes,
that's how it feels.
But in a good way, because like a good double album, or
a good
are we talking about
album.
Speak About Sub Below, or are we talking about
a good double album?
Okay,
like in the sense of like they want to like showcase different parts of their styles, but they don't know when to release it, so they just do both at the same time. Like honestly, the first 2 generations of the Digidestin was such a very blessing to see. It showed you progression, and it showed you like the ties that they have together. Like even when I saw an adult version of Ken, I was like, bro, this is Ken, bro. This is that little kid who was the villain, but wasn't really the villain.
Right. Who was whipping Agumon episode 1 with the whip? Just yeah.
Look how far this person has come. Of course, Davis is whatever. Like even the way how Matt and Ty are talking to each other, bro. Like that definitely feels like Martin and Will from Bad Boys to Life. Bad Boys to Life, like, yeah, we may fight. You may say something to me that I might have to punch you in the mouth. But once this evil duo comes about, hey, y'all boys in the back seat, wake up.
Right, it's time. Yeah.
So it was very good. The art style was amazing.
Yes,
the art style was amazing. Like because it shows you the maturity of the series. That you've grown alongside them as well. If you didn't grow up during that time, you did watch the old ones up until now. So in a sense, you've kind of grown up here.
And I think it does a good job of acknowledging that. Like, I think they do a good job of saying, like, we kind of know where the rough age of our fan base is with this particular thing of like, Ty, Matt are in the car talking about learning different languages to get better job opportunities. It's like, that would have sounded crazy to our kid brain, but they're grown like we're grown. It's like, yeah, of course being bilingual makes sense. It's just like, man, this is okay. Yeah, but Esrin, what about you? How did what were your takeaways from the video?
Hey man, it's emotional, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that Saturday morning when we seen them digivolve to their peak, man. That Saturday I remember it. I woke up, had some cinnamon toast crunch before they did the ingredients change. Remember that classic pack
before they stepped on it, like just like they stepped on Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, feel me? So, yeah, it was just like it was a breath of fresh air, man. I really enjoyed it, man. Just like how I enjoyed on the Pokemon, like those story shorts. It was just nice to see, man. My favorite episode was when Deoxys versus Rayquaza, and the Rayquaza came out and handled Deoxys, and then he captured in space. in space. That to me was like, and then finding out how deadly Kyogre and Groudon were. Like those were not like they did not make me feel that way in Emerald and Sapphire.
Mm.
You know, like you felt it, but you ain't feel it like, yo, this is a calamity, a Final Fantasy world-ending Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that man thought he was gonna control
A Titan.
Right. Yeah.
and it
Thought
did
you were gonna
and
control a Titan.
he got a fatality. He suffered a fatality off screen, of course.
Both of them.
Both of there
Implied,
was no
implied, of course, right?
he was gone. No, he's gone. He
Yeah,
was
no,
gone.
they were killed. They were killed.
No,
So
we know, but I'm just saying.
so yeah, it was man, it was super nostalgic. It was beautiful, man.
But
And seeing
Digimon, they used to
everybody.
die right in your face. They die right. Black
Yes.
War Greymon did not die off screen.
You know what I'm saying? It was nice seeing everybody's lives and where they're at. Of course, Izzy's doing IT work. He's the next Boma slash
For
Elon.
real.
That kid saved the universe twice, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
3 times actually. You know what I'm saying? And he's the one who can help them crack the code to go even further. So yeah, I just particularly loved everything, man. The animation was nice, and then just seeing where they're at in their lives was nice. Davis and the rest of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have too much to add on your guys' points. I agree with everything you guys said. I think it was an equal parts nostalgia. I think like I know there's that immediate like thought process of where we're at in our lives. Of like, does this mean we're gonna get a story set in this timeline? Ooh, but then like my other part of me, you know, especially the Dragon Ball part of me of like, you know what, this is enough. Like, let this kind of be it. You know,
Right here.
I don't really need something set in this timeline. It is cool. I'm glad I got to see all the armor forms, you know, on animation style, but we don't have to expand on this. We really don't. We really don't. And to be kind of realistic, the ending of season 2 is a little divisive at best. Of like everyone gets a Digimon, everybody, they all have partners. Even their kids have their Digimon have Digimon for their kids. All right. You know, so like it did kind of tie back into that storyline where everyone's kind of like, I kind of wish y'all had kind of retconned that just a little bit, but whatever, you know, we're here. You know, none of our childhood series were perfect. But yeah, for me, I'm like, that's why I feel like it gets the PSS stamp of approval. It's like they did enough without doing too much. You know, they pulled on the right amount of strings without overreaching, and I'm fine with it. I have no active desire to see it be expanded upon in any way or form.